The Northern Shore Open didn't end the way it should have, but this is a new week, a new leaderboard, and Ryan Gamer is 2 shots back entering the final round at Bay Hill. Execution decides everything, and today is about finishing. Welcome to Gamer Ability, Ryan here, and I'm back with another PGA Tour 2K25 career mode video. And today it is time for the final round of the Arnold Palmer Invitational at Bay Hill. Ryan Gamer enters this final round 2 strokes back at 6 under par. The leader right now is Russell Henley at 8 under. There's a 3-way tie for second between Justin Thomas, Jason Day, and Justin Suh at 7. Gotta point out, we are tied with Xander Schauffele again. He's in the group that's tied at 6 under. There's a big group tied there. Now, Xander won last week's tournament. We were tied with him going into the final round, but that final round happened, one we want to leave in the past. Today, it's a new week. We got to focus up, execute on every shot, and get the job done. I'm feeling good today. Jerry took Ryan out for a long range session, focused on execution and focus on every shot. Jerry did not let Ryan say a word in the entire practice. No life stories, nothing, full focus. This is a less talk, more golf episode, everybody. And you all see what's coming next week. Oh boy, Ryan Gamer is returning home, where he was born and raised in TPC Sawgrass, for the Players Championship. One of my all-time favorite tournaments. Ryan has yet to win at his home course here in PGA Tour 2K25. We started here our journey in Q School, and well, that didn't go as planned, and then we lost this tournament last year. So this year, that is going to be a 4-round tournament. You better believe it's going to be 4 rounds. It's Ryan Gamer's home. Actually, I haven't fully decided. Didn't I say the 2-round tournaments have been better? Yeah, because 4-round tournaments have led to bugs on the leaderboard. So, actually, it might be a 2-round tournament. So, that's actually, I think I said that earlier this year. Correct me if I'm wrong. I'm pretty sure every time we've done 4, it's been all over the place. The 2-round tournaments have been fantastic, which means we might even do 2-round majors this year, just because the leaderboard is crazy sometimes with 4 rounds. But, all that aside, let's play some golf. The final round. 2 strokes back. We were tied for first last week. It's a different story this week. We have that pressure of being a little bit behind the leaders here. I think that's going to help us. Historically speaking on the channel, it does help Ryan Gamer. Here we go. Settings. We got east winds blowing medium speeds, normal, firm. All right, let's play some golf. Ryan Gamer wearing his Sunday red. I'm ready. If you all get some enjoyment today, drop a like before you go. It really helps the channel. And subscribe for plenty more sports game content. Let's play high-level golf. Come on.
2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is thrilled to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. We're back for the finale of the Arnold Palmer Invitational. Let's see who will be crowned a champion.
I got a question for you, YouTube. Do you want to win or do you want to lose? That's the question that Ryan has to answer on the course today. Wyndham Clark right now has the early lead here. He's 10 under for the tournament, 6 under on the day through 13. Course is very scoreable. Here we go. Let's play some high-level golf. I'm feeling good. Get those 1-times ready. Come on.
Let's get down to the first hole.
Tell you, did you all see that look on Jerry's face? That's the look of somebody in full focus. Ryan looks focused. And they had a long talk at dinner last night about this shot. Yeah, long talk, a lot of arguments. And Jerry said if you don't pull out a choked approach, choked tee shot 3-wood, he may walk off the bag. So, here we go. We don't want Jerry to walk off.
Will find the fairway quite easily.
That's beautiful.
This shot from about 190 yards.
Puff of breeze moving this golf ball left to right.
191, uphill 3 feet. Wind blowing 10 miles per hour, mostly to the right, but a little bit at our back as well. Think of course management. We do not want to miss this in the sand here. If we miss, we want to miss over here. I like a 5-iron here. Loft it just a touch.
This is a 5-iron.
We'll take it. We're dancing. Course management. That's going to come in huge today.
Really have to hit this one. John, your green side. What do you see in this putt?
What do we got, John?
This is breaking pretty hard to the right.
You don't say. Yeah. This thing's breaking a mile, 30 feet, downhill 4 inches. Looks like a 4 to 5 foot breaker to the right. Okay. One thing I do want to say. The legendary caddy Jerry preached and practiced to Ryan. I want 4 seconds of silence and focus during every shot. 3 seconds before the shot, 1 second after you strike the ball for the follow through. Then tell life stories all you want to. So that's the focus today. 3 seconds, 4 seconds. That's a tough putt. I really thought I played that enough outside.
Too much power on that putt. Okay, this putt for par, trying to get out of here without any damage.
We'll take a par any day.
Here's a look at the way things stand with Wyndham Clark leading the pack.
Hey, Wyndham Clark, 10 under through 14. Vegas, Brooke Henderson.
And now to
they're
the
in
par
top
3
three.
second.
This is a nightmare pin. 220 yards, downhill 11 feet. I mean, I don't even know what to do here. You can't stick it on this green. You're probably going to have to funnel it down all the way to the left. This is not a shot I like. I think it's got to be choke tee shot here. 2-iron. Hit it as steep as we can and just hope we strike it good. That's not striking it good.
This one's left of the green.
Get lucky. Get lucky, please. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, green side, a chance to get up and down.
That's a gift. If that goes in the sand, we're looking at a bogey no matter what. We have a chance to par this or maybe birdie with the chip in here. I'm going to hit this ball on this fringe, on this upslope, roll it from right to left, get it close. Just like that.
That's a really nice play.
Thank you, Andrew.
A short one left for par.
That is a big time golf shot. I mean, are you kidding me? That was awesome. Couple pars. Those are par holes. Like, I don't put those on my birdie list. There's plenty of birdie opportunities left. Not a lot.
Teeing off here on the third.
Jerry and Ryan look absolutely locked in right now. There's that focus. 4 seconds of silence, everybody. 4 seconds.
Oh, I can hear the golf claps around the course. Okay, we've got about a 140-yard shot here.
Wind moving the golf ball left to right.
I'm nervous, but hey, these nerves are good. I didn't really have these nerves last week. I didn't, and we fell short. I had the tournament nerves right now. Going home next week to TPC Sawgrass, that's a beautiful thing. But right now, we have to execute. We can't focus on the players. We have to focus on the Arnold Palmer Invitational. 139 yards, uphill 1 foot. Got to be a pitching wedge. Nice little pitching wedge. Let the wind fade this. Do not be afraid of the water. Gonna come off to the left. Got to be careful there. A little bit of afraid. You could tell that open club face was due to the water. You'd rather hit an open than a close there, so we're dancing.
How about this birdie putt? Henny, what is he looking at with this putt?
This is outside range for him, 26 feet.
Henny, I don't like to hear that before the shot. I can hear you over there. You know, I know you're whispering there. I can hear you. Right? Like, come on now. Jerry's looking over at Henny like, are you kidding me right now? You really just say that? Look at this break. Huge right to left swinging break. Welcome to Bay Hill. But these are the putts we made this entire career mode. These are the ones right here. Do you want to win or do you want to lose?
This one starting out right. Come on.
That shows
Not
how
a bad
bad we
effort right there
misread
from
that.
long range. Big breaking putt. He just didn't quite read it right, but it'll be an easy par.
Yeah, we just didn't quite read it right. We had an open club face by 19 degrees, I just want to point out. So you all know what that means, right? Yeah, I think we all know what that means. We'll take the par. You will take a par on these first 3 holes any day of the week. Let's get a birdie right here. Pull in that birdie train now.
Check out the
Lock it in.
par 5 fourth.
Lock in that birdie train. And Jerry did say no power drives today. So that's fair. And I understand why. But if we miss this one, we're pulling out the power drive next par 5. Nope, that's why. If that's a power drive, you all know where that's going, in the creek.
Sitting at
Oh,
6
boy.
under.
I got a fresh cup of coffee here ready for birdies. It's too hot probably right now to drink, so I'll open the lid, let it cool a little bit. We haven't got a birdie left, yet, so here we go. This is when we sit the driver off the deck here last time. A lot of discussion here after the round yesterday, and I still think the play is driver.
This is a bold choice.
That's a
Driver off the
strike.
deck. There is some danger up ahead.
You can't
I
make
thought
this
it was
stuff
gonna
up.
hang on, but no.
This is his third.
Still a good shot, but that was so close to being perfection. We struck that beautifully. Look at the lie we have. I mean, the ball is buried. Look at that. Look, I'm staring right at the lie. Are you kidding me? Okay, it's fine. We're going to chip this one close, up the slope, send it in. Just hope we don't get a Flowers lie. If we get a Flowers lie, we're done. That's not a Flowers lie. That's perfect.
That nearly
Oh,
went in.
boy. I love this game so much.
This one is 5
Like-
feet away. Well, maybe this would get the round going. A birdie putt coming up.
Such a great game. It is a tough game to review, which is why you've never seen a full review on me in this game, because you have to separate it in 2 different components. The gameplay, the progression, and the microtransactions, right? And it's a tough game to review without separating those, because you put them both together, you all know what wins out. But like, you separate them, you have a gameplay perspective that is just amazing. That's a huge
Here's a
bird.
quick look at how things stand. It's a 3-shot advantage for our leader.
A little too hot. It's
Now on
fine.
the tee,
Nothing
fresh
like
off a
burning the
birdie,
tongue a little
great
bit.
opportunity to build on that momentum.
Jerry is locked in. Look at that look on his face. He hasn't shaved his beard or cut his hair in years. Actually, he has, because you notice it stayed the same length. So he makes sure he goes to the barber and gets it the same length. Like, you're like, wait, Jerry goes to the barber? Yeah, how do you think it stays the same length? He just likes the way it looks here on the golf course in PGA 2K25. You could argue it's a disguise, right? Because it looks different when he was the caddy in EA PGA Tour. We are sending this ball. Looks different than in NASCAR as well, when he's the team leader and crew chief for Rocket Rec Gamer. You see him there pushing the car in the Arkham Menard series. Here we go. I'm sitting a power drive. I know. Jerry said it's okay.
Oh, this is not a good outcome. Buried in the deep stuff.
Well, that didn't go as expected. The good news, if there is good news, we have a terrible lie. That's not the good news. The good news, we can hit a spinner shot low, not hit the tree, hopefully. Just put this up on the green and be on our way. We're not going to hit that tree, I don't think.
That'll collect a couple of branches, that one.
You know, it's times like this where I wish I cut things out. You know how a lot of just in YouTube in general, there's a lot of cuts and edits jumping to parts. This is when I wish I would cut things out. We could have just cut to the middle of the fairway. You'd be like, why is he shooting for number 3 here? I don't know. I don't know how I got there. It just says 3. It must be a glitch in the game. We're going to start cutting here on the Gamer Ability YouTube channel. My uncut roll leads to moments like this. Followed that rule from the beginning, and it's I want to break it so many times. Nothing is worse than in NASCAR 25 when I said that's why Jerry gets paid the big bucks when we had a 5-second lead and wrecked and lost the race on the final stretch. Why Jerry makes the big bucks. Jerry's looking over at Ryan. Are you telling life stories over here? Like, are you kidding me? Like, 4 seconds of silence, Ryan. Then maybe you want to have hit the tree. God on the days of uncut Gamer Ability YouTube videos, right? How are we sitting 3?
After that hole.
I don't know. Wyndham Clark at the top. Brooke Henderson, Alejandro Tostai, Russell Henley. We're in 26th place.
And on the tee now of the 6th, which is a par 5.
Feeling good. Feeling real good. This win makes us a nightmare. I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid of a nightmare. We played Central Park AG 66 weeks in PGA 2K23. That every single week was a nightmare. That was over a year. I regret it. Yeah.
Oh, that is
I regret it.
Beauty.
But we did it. Look, Jerry's like, Ryan, put this on the green, give me an eagle.
He has his eyes set on one place and one place only.
Exactly, Henny. Henny knows. We're going to play this to the right. We're going to let the wind take this. We're going to put this right in the middle of the green, and then we're going to dance it in.
He hit that pretty loose. Yep, that's a water ball. This shot from around the 200-yard marker.
Wind is blowing from right to left here. Wants to work it against the wind.
Well, I saw it happening one way, and it certainly went a different direction. So here we are. It's not about the mistakes you make, it's how you respond. It wouldn't be a Bay Hill round without the water. We know that. And yeah, it's fine. It could have been a whole lot worse. Let's do the same thing, but now for par. Except without the water.
Oh my, right by the hole.
That'll get the heart rate up. Jerry about passed out back there on the fairway.
Clutch par putt.
Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
This putt's going to break to the right.
Jerry's still back there. He's got to calm down a bit on the fairway. His heart rate spiked, but 14 feet downhill 2 inches. Oh boy. Wow, what a shot, but what a dangerous shot. Okay, we got to make this. Get in!
There it is.
If you want to win, you've got to par from anywhere. Come on. Ryan Gamer looking like prime Tiger out here with these par saves.
Here on the 7th.
I tell you, you all remember prime Tiger. How could you forget? But like, his ability to save par from the wildest spots was just on another level. Like, just going back and watching prime Tiger highlights, it gets me fired up every time. I need to do it before every video because it is just insane. I mean, he was truly on another level, and wow. 191 yards, uphill 3 feet. It's not a choke tee shot here. It's got to be a full one. Tee shot, hit it steep, about right stick down about halfway. Fade it in there, get it close. That's perfection.
5-iron on the way.
This one needs
Okay,
to kick
misread
left
the
and
aim
kick
and the
left
fade,
hard.
but it's fine. Don't want to be in the bunker.
Nothing spectacular, but safe. Here's a look to get on the top 20 on the leaderboard.
To get into the top 20, right now we're tied for 29th, but there's so many players here at the top, and you never want to hear an announcer say nothing spectacular after your shot, right? I mean, come on now. Is Andrew a good golfer? Does anybody know? Can Andrew golf? 20 feet, downhill 1 foot. Well, that was an Evo swing. Not a good one, but it certainly was one.
I think we're lucky that one stopped where it did. 7 feet to the cup.
The tester. That'll get the heart rate up. Big time putt. We're 5 back. Wyndham Clark is done. Alejandro Tostai is 12 under through 8.
Over to number 8. It's a par 4.
Okay, we've got to go in the practice swing. I don't know what's happened to the swing right now, but look at that. A squirrel was out there in the rough and just kicked the ball into the fairway. Come on.
Right now it's 7 under par.
We attack this on a choked approach all day, every day. Hit it just a bit steep. Not much. Just a bit. Actually, no, I don't. I want to hit it shallow. Just a little bit shallow. Yep. Onto that upslope. Just a natural choked approach. Gotta dial on the swing, though. The swing feels off. There it is. There it is. There it is.
That's a really nice
That's
approach
perfection. And we have an uphill putt. Look at Ryan just shrug his shoulders a little bit. Fist pumps to the caddy, Jerry. Jerry pointing out Dr. Jordan Pierce is in attendance. Ryan's legendary sports psychologist. Jerry loves her. Get in! I always think back to your all's comments. One time I asked, who is he pointing at? And you said Dr. Jordan Pierce from Madden. And it's what I think about every time. Like, I never think of anybody else. It's always Dr. Jordan Pierce. We need to have Dr. Jordan Pierce have a session with Rocket Rhett Gamer and NASCAR. Help Rhett focus up. Get your coffee, whatever you're drinking. Cheers. Before we hit the tee shot here, actually, we're going to wait till after the 9 before the live story. We'll tell the live story next hole. Remember, I can tell live stories, just not during the shot, right? 4 seconds of silence. I think I've followed that mostly, like, it's not for Mississippi. Like, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 4 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 4 seconds.
Henny,
teaching you all how to count.
Us about this shot?
Setting up here from about 180 yards.
179, uphill 4 feet. Wind blowing in our face just a little bit. It's mostly from right to left. Would love to play this course in real life. I mean, I wouldn't be able to handle it, but it would be fantastic. I'm going to hit this ball a little bit shallow. De-loft it a bit into the wind. Hit it a little bit lower. Send it. Just like that. We're hitting them good today. Got a bird, though.
Okay,
got a bird from anywhere.
Play. Here's a putt to get to 9 under par. Henny, how tricky is this one?
Yeah, this putt's going to just veer off to the right-hand side.
I tell you, Ryan the Punisher looks locked in. Yeah, he's put on a lot of muscle getting ready for WWE 2K26. That's not his focus right now, though. 114 feet. Yeah, 14 feet away, downhill 2 inches. Imagine the ball rolling. Imagine it till it goes in. Then the putt.
Putt is underway.
Get in.
Back-to-back birdies on
Barely,
the
but it
scorecard.
counts.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row. He's feeling it.
12th place.
He is
4
climbing
back.
up the leaderboard
Look who's
after
up
that
there.
hole. Time for the tee shot on this par 4 hole.
The winner of
Players
last
have
week's
looked
tournament.
at this hole differently over
do we
the
got,
years.
Rich?
It used to be just a layup shy of that bunker down the right-hand side, but with a favorable wind, we're seeing a lot more players take out driver and take it over that bunker, leaving a very short second to a green that is slightly elevated.
Y'all think those fans are going to move? Like, I'm just saying, I think that's the route. Loft it a bit, send it over the fans, be on our way. I'm going to try it. But I told you a life story. One thing, it's not really a life story. One thing I got to point out. So, the weekend videos, if you missed the Friday episode of the Impossible Challenge, you missed out on a big one. That was the last golf video on the channel. But the video after that was NASCAR 25 Rocket Rat Gamer, episode 42. Absolutely incredible. The start of the round of 10 playoffs and NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series. The video after that on Saturday, College Football 26 Purdue Dynasty. Let me tell you right now, it may be the best video I've ever created on the channel. If you missed that game, go back and watch it. You know, ironically, both of those episodes I'm talking about are both episode 42 in those series. Episode 42 in NASCAR 25, episode 42 in College Football 26. So easy to go back and find. I'm afraid I'm going to hit this tree. But go watch those. Trust me. I mean, oh my. Absolute cinema. You can just search on, you know, if you watch this sometime in the future, you can just search NASCAR 25 Gamer Ability Part 42. College Football 26 Gamer Ability Dynasty Part 42. 4 seconds of silence. Maybe 10 seconds of live stories. The squirrel kicked it again. Yes. For all the fear we put those fans through there, you all get a free dinner tonight. Everybody down this fairway. We'll have a big dinner out here on the course. Jerry will get the catering. If you're here on YouTube, you all are invited as well here at Bay Hill. 79 yards, uphill 10 feet. It's got to be a regular choked approach. Not choked approach, regular lob. This is a tough range. Gonna loft it. Get fancy here. Let the wind knock it down. Send it close.
Now this is headed
That's
for
it?
the second cut. Steady on.
I thought it was going to carry more. That's why I said that was it.
And the goal now is to get
Wow.
up and down.
Okay. Yeah, Andrew's right. But actually, my goal is to chip this in. It's going to chip up. It's going to go off to the left. Going to try to hit the fringe and kind of trickle it on down. Just like that.
That was the right distance and the right club.
Needed a little bit more. The open club face
3
killed the
feet to
distance.
the cup.
Can't complain, but really you
Okay,
can.
the putt goes in.
Sitting
Time
on the
for next
fairway
hole.
after a lucky bounce, that is an ideal scenario for Ryan Gamer. That's his spot. Just misplayed it. Miscalculated the wind. The wind really knocked
As we
it
take
down.
a look at the leaderboard, our leader
Is
is
what
up
it
by
is.
1.
4 back. We're in 12th place. Russell Henley, the leader to start the day, is on top.
Hole number 11 is a par 4.
Okay, I don't know what birdie train you all called in this week at Bay Hill. Can you all maybe call in Gamer Ability Airlines birdie trains? Don't do that. You all were getting on the phone. Yes, Gamer Ability Airlines. We'll call Captain Jess Molina. I can tell you, Captain Jess, Ryan's flight instructor, would not call in a birdie train. Guaranteed. Ryan is the only pilot to ever flip a plane upside down on a landing in Captain Jess Molina's entire career as a flight instructor.
Well struck.
You missed that video. Go watch that series on Gamer Ability 2.
Second shot here.
Had
on
to
the
end
11th.
too shortly. But wow, was it a good one for the time it was there. It's going to be an iconic series on the channel. But very similar shot than we just hit. We know the wind's going to knock it down more. Aim a little more, loft it just a touch, send it onto the green, spin it back. Not really spin it back, but stop it. Overswing, it's still going to be fine. That's fine.
Now this wind really starting to get up. That was well managed.
Look at the fist pumps. Look, Jerry's about to point again. there it is.
And now left with this to move into a tie for 7th.
9 feet, downhill 3-inch. You know, Jerry talks about Ryan's focus. Is Jerry focus? These are so difficult. Gotta make it, though. It's going to break a lot at the beginning. One time. We're on fire.
Fourth birdie of the day.
We're dancing good today.
Currently tied for 7th.
Jerry packed the right
Now,
dancing
things have
shoes.
gotten interesting. Closing the gap.
That's right, Rich.
Always positive coming off a birdie. Let's see what happens here.
It's going to eagle a birdie. Come on. Jerry is locked in. Like, look at the look on his face. No fear. Gotta hit the fairway. Ice cold, quad perfect. Club twirl and everything.
Woof.
Jerry's going to tell Ryan to calm down after that. You know, he doesn't like too much celebration until after the round.
4 victories so far this season.
.251 uphill 3 feet. Is this going to get up there? I think it is, but it's got to be struck beautifully with an overpower. He lofted just a bit, hit a little bit shallow. Send it. Tried to crush it. And we got the overswing and the increased rhythm.
Yeah, he's got his eyes set on the putting
That's
surface. An aggressive play here.
That shot is so hard to execute. We had to hit an overswing combined with the fast and keep this other swing elements great.
Oh,
Fantastic.
I like the courage here, Rich, getting after this par 5 in 2.
Thank you, Luke.
As they should. What a play. Hopefully they'll be rewarded for that play.
Do you want to win or do you want to
John,
lose?
what's he looking at with this putt?
What do we got, John?
This is looking like 33 feet, I'd say, to the cup.
Yeah, I'd say 33 feet with about 10 feet of break, it looks like. 33 feet, uphill 2 inches. You all know what sport I want to play in real life so bad. I've been watching a lot of the Winter Olympics. I love watching curling. I want to play curling so bad. Yeah, I would fall. It looks like a fantastic sport. I love it every year in the Olympics. And like, I want a curling career mode. I looked it up. There is no such thing, right? There's no such thing as a high-level curling game yet. But wow, do I want one. Imagine a Ryan Gamer curling career. I almost dove into a Ryan Gamer pole career with the new pole game, but here we go.
This one's got to break a long way from the right.
Yeah, it just overread it. Good putt though. The problem
Now
is,
this, to get into
if
a share of 6
I
on the
don't read
leaderboard.
that far out, if that thing catches that left slope harder, it's going to dive off the green. So we played it safe, also trying to go for it at the same time, which I think is the way to play it. That's a tap-in bird though.
Mark it down. That's birdie number 5.
You all caught
like
in
it.
catching
2 in a
Jess
row.
Molina, right?
Russell
Ryan
Henley leads the way as
apologized
we
so
move
many
on to the
times.
next.
Maybe she's here with the birdie plane.
The 13th hole is a par 4.
You know, the funny thing is, if I do an episode of Flight Sim here on the second channel sometime soon, I'm gonna forget. It's gonna be entertaining because I don't even know how to start the plane anymore. Like, I'm just being honest. I don't know how to. Well, I didn't. It's not like I knew how to fly the plane good before it landed, but I could start it all right. I could start it just like you could in real life. The whole process. I couldn't even tell you the name of the plane now. I definitely couldn't start it. The first 30 minutes of that episode would be me trying to figure out how to turn on the plane. Nobody's gonna watch that. Like, nobody wants to watch that. There might be one person, right?
This is his second shot. Just 3 strokes back.
117. Great club, a little choked approach. The wind has died down a bit. Go right for it, Ryan. Show them why they call you Ryan the Punisher. That's not what I meant. Yeah, Ryan's a little bit nervous for the water.
that'll work.
You know, it tenses you up a little bit. The virtual athlete was tense there. Waving at everybody, he's having fun, walking with confidence.
And this putt to move into the top 5. And he's down
21
there.
feet.
You got to read.
It's just going to cruise up to the left-hand side.
Yes, she's right. Nice little cruise, very makeable. Imagine the ball rolling. Imagine it till it goes in. Lock in the line. 4 seconds of silence.
That's disappointing.
Putting stroke.
Looks like a pretty straightforward 5-footer to me.
Nice little par putt here.
Listen, if you miss the
Now,
swing
3
path
strokes
and
back
contact
after
on a
that
putt,
hole.
it changes that beginning break dramatically. And that is one we want back. I mean, we're down 3 here.
Par
Russell
3,
Henley
hole
at the
number
top.
14.
Try not to
This
leaderboard
is
watch
such a
too much,
difficult
but you
hole
all can see
because
it.
this tee shot lines you up over on the left-hand side where you'll find those bunkers. But if you bail out to the right, well, now you're running into a low area that you have a pretty difficult chip shot to a green that historically is the firmest and fastest on this golf course.
What a fight. We are playing great golf on one of my nemesis courses here, Bay Hill. I love this course, but wow, is it tough. We are fighting, and we've got to hit a 2-iron here onto the green and dance it in. Slight loft. Hit it true. Slight pull. Not a
Well, this
slight
one
pull.
looks
That's
like
a
it's heading to
mega
the sand.
pull. It's dead with that -5 degrees in the pull. Just killed the distance. Ah, okay. All right. Hey, it's not about the mistakes you make. It's how you bounce back. Can't change the
Well, this
past.
player's
We
been
can help
making
shape the
some
future.
moves on the leaderboard,
Here we go.
Rich.
We expected to see someone come out of the pack to contend for this title. This player is doing just that.
I am sending this ball close. Just overswung. Sent it. That overswing sent it. Basically, we took the lie effect out of it where we wanted to land it. And gotta chip this in. That's a huge mistake. Should have did a practice swing there. Just a massive overswing. Okay. It's all right. We've made these multiple times. We've got to be aggressive. Get this up onto the green. Chip it in. If it goes too far, it goes too far. We're playing to win, not lose.
Oh, I thought that one was
Open
going
club face again.
in. And this one is for bogey.
It was bogey free up to this point, wasn't it? Golf can be a painful sport. Sometimes when you least expect it, it's a difficult par 3, don't get me wrong, but not that difficult. Gotta make it. Putting's good, though.
Finds himself in a share of 10th place.
And moving down the leaderboard as well.
4 back. We're playing good golf. It's just, they're playing better. Simple
Teeing
as that.
off here on the 15th.
Strong par 4, dog legs from left to right. Don't miss it out to the right in that bunker. Not only are you hitting your second shot out of the trap, but also you've got some magnolia trees to deal with. This is a
Great
very
shot.
difficult fairway to find because that fairway does chase away from you just over that bunker. This is a very strong par 4.
Are you kidding me?
The
Just
ball
rolls all the way in the
settles
light rough.
just off
It's
the
fine.
fairway.
I mean, we've got a birdie out. Even birdie out might not be enough, but we've got to try. Honestly, I've tried to birdie every hole today. Obviously, it hasn't gone as planned, but choked approach 5-iron, hit just a little bit de-lofted, a little bit shallow, send it under the wind, hit it close, send it in.
Never easy out of the rough, but
That's beautiful.
was well executed.
Hit it close.
Oh my, almost in.
Now the next step. Send it in. No.
10 under for the event.
Okay. You can't make this stuff up. Is this even a possible chip shot? I mean, the good part about the chip is you get rid of that beginning break. The bad part is very unpredictable. Huh. That's terrible. That
This is a big one
clearly
coming
was
up to
nerves or
save
something.
par.
I short swung that by 10%.
That putt drops, and now
Felt
with just
like-
a few holes left, our featured player is at 10 under par.
We're back. Joe Damon at the top. Russell Henley, Xander Schauffele, Alejandro
Time for the tee
Tosti.
shot at the par 5.
Or Toasty. I don't know which one it is, but I do know one thing. We need a birdie here. So, Jerry, you may be mad, but power drive it. Actually, before we do the power drive, we don't need a power drive. We just need a fairway. Just like that. We need an eagle. Simple as that. We need an Albie, even better. For the first Albie here in this career, we had an ace at Pinehurst. Try to mention that as much as we can.
Here's the second at 16.
.184. Uphill 2 feet. I don't care if that pin's protected by water. We got to do a choked approach. Choked approach 5-iron, de-lofted, hit a bit shallow, take it underneath the wind, let the wind grab it to the left, row right to left, row close. You don't win tournaments afraid, I can tell you that. That's the shot. It's got to roll, though. Got to roll. It's got to roll. There it is. Look at this, Jerry. High five. How about it?
This is
his
a putt
famous
to
line
get
here.
to 12 under. Henny, tell us about this putt.
He's looking at around 14 foot, I'd say.
I need everybody to one-time this. Drop a one-time in the comments if you want. Say it out loud. Whatever works for you. Drop a like right at the moment of the swing. Whatever leads to that make on a 99% tile. Right? You're like, well, Ryan, usually my one-time sit at 20%. No, no, no. No, no, no. Not now. I need 99.
Man, that was close.
Rhythm. Rhythm is going to get you, and it did right there.
He has this putt to move inside the
You gotta
top
be
10.
kidding. Thank you for the one-times.
That putt drops, and that's now 6
You know a beautiful thing?
birdies on the day.
I can mention it now. We haven't had a random
As we
slow
take
today.
a look at the leaderboard, we show you our featured
My
player.
first round without
is
a
in
random
tie
slow.
for 10th.
In
Getting
years.
closer to that top spot on the leaderboard. This is getting interesting.
And I mean years. Like, it has been years since that's been the case. No, it's not true. Not years. When this game came out almost a year ago. And it didn't. The random slows didn't start till the second season, but they've been a thing ever since the second season. So, ever since that update. So clearly it must be a difficult fix because it's still heavily prevalent. Okay, we've got to go to hit this close. A nice choke tee shot here, 2-iron. Send it. That's it. That's the strike. Is it the club? Is it the club? That's fine. We can chip it in.
A little bit off on that shot.
Needed to take a little less club on that approach.
Look, Jerry's having fun. Ryan's
Here's
having
the
fun.
second
It's a
on
beautiful thing.
17.
You know, if you didn't want, I don't really want to give too many things away about other series, you know, but all I will say is make sure you watch the last couple episodes in the NHL 26 series, because I'm going to be talking about spoilers in that series here very soon. So, like, if you don't watch spoilers and you haven't watched the NHL 26 series, you might want to, you know, catch up a little bit, because here soon I'm going to be talking about what happened there. But going to take some beautiful screenshots here, and we're going to close out with the bird here. Chip in. You know, this might be an early contender for screenshot of the year. Yeah, it's something I always do. I'll look at my different thumbnails that I made and like be like, okay, this was my screenshot of the year, thumbnail of the year. And this might be it, but I feel like recently the one in Dynasty, Purdue Dynasty, episode 42 is #1 right now. Showing that play, That's all I'm going to say is watch that video. You're going to hear me say that over the next 10 years. Watch episode 42 of the Dynasty because it's one of the greatest moments on the channel. And that screenshot that I grabbed for that thumbnail might be my best thumbnail of all time. Here we go. I spent so much time on that thumbnail, just getting the right coloring, the balance, and everything, but now it's 4 seconds of silence. We got to make this. Do you want to win or do you want to lose, Ryan? That's the only question that matters right now. I don't care where the ball goes after. You send this ball hard and into the hole.
Oh, almost had it.
Well, we definitely pulled out the hammer and hit it hard, but we did not send it in.
This putt for par.
Short game has been absolutely fantastic today.
There's an example of getting a little too
Henny,
fired
your
up
green
before a
side.
shot.
What do you see in this putt?
This one's
Little
going to
too fired up?
meander from the left.
Settle down a little bit, and before those 4 seconds need to wind down a little bit. Now we know. There's a lead-in point to those. You can't make this stuff up. We got to make this. These are the putts we made all day. Imagine the ball rolling. Imagine it till it goes in. Lock in the line. Send it in. What happened to our putting rhythm? Well, Andrew, it did, but that's another one we missed due to the rhythm. Listen, I'll take the overpowers than the random slows any day. So if that's the fix, then so be it. But bogey on 14, bogey on 17.
And after that hole, he is slipping in the standings.
What a fight. You know, the AI has been amazing this year. I love the fight. This is why we went with these settings.
We've hit the 18th hole.
It's a fight. It is a battle. We lost East Lake at these settings, and the leaderboard's even more competitive this year with the leaderboard updates here for our second season. But, like, it's a fight. It's a fight every round. You make a couple mistakes, you're done, and that's how I want it. I think 2-round tournament. We're going to try. I think we'll try 4 rounds at the Players. Because we don't know with these new leaderboard changes if 4 rounds is going to be fine. I think we got to do 4 rounds for the Players. And try it again with these leaderboard changes. It's Ryan's home tournament. It's got to be 4, right? I don't know. But I know one thing. We got a birdie here on the 18th. We're tied for 12th place. This will get us into the top 10. We haven't played bad today. You know, we had a couple bogeys here towards the end. Unfortunate. But we haven't played bad at all. I'm getting very aggressive here. Slight draw, loft a little bit. That's beautiful.
This is a 9-iron on the way.
This one's got eyes for the flag.
Today, we've struck the ball so well today. Putting has been on. Look, Jerry's still encouraging Ryan. Look, there he goes again. There's Dr. Jordan Pierce. Enter the zone. That's what he's trying to do. He's trying to get Ryan to enter the zone like in Madden when he gets 99 attributes. Speaking of Madden, big episode's coming up next week and the next week, so that series is heating up right now. 9 feet, downhill 1 inch. Send it in. That's huge. What a finish.
Finish on 18.
And look at this. Jason Day wins in a tiebreak. It could have been us there. That would have been electric. What a tournament. I tell you.
Rich, that would have been an incredible comeback, but it's not to be.
Just a little bit shy at the very end, but I got to say, quite the effort.
Yeah, quite the effort. You know, we fought, and Jason Day and Joe Damon competed there in the sudden death playoffs. Jason Day got the win. I mean, what a fight. And we fought. That's all you can say. We made 2 mistakes. That would have gave us 13 under. We would have been tied for 4th place alongside Xander Schauffele. It's just, this course is really tough. You know, we can't expect to go here into Bay Hill and shoot 11 under. And we needed 11 under. So it's just one of those things. This is not one of those courses where you can just shoot lights out left and right. 5 under is a great score here. Yeah, I wish we could have cleaned up the bogeys. We made a couple mistakes down the stretch, and at the end of the day, we played our best, and that puts us in 10th place. That's a top 10 finish. It could have been better, 1,000%. Jason Day gets the win. Joe Damon second. Russell Henley, Xander Xander Schauffele, Alejandro Tosti, Justin Sub, Victor Hovland, Wyndham Clark, Justin Thomas, and Ryan Gamer make out the top 10. What a fight. 5 under in the finale, 11 under total. I wanted that one bad, though. Love that tournament, love that course every time I play it. You all know what's coming up next. Ryan Gamer returns home to the course he was born and raised on, TPC Sawgrass. Oh boy, I cannot wait. All-time favorite course. That is the tournament we want to win. This journey started there in Q-School. Q-School did not go as planned. We'll just leave it at that. The round last year did not go as planned. But it's a new year, a new season. We have 4 wins on the season already. We're here to take it. Congrats to Jason Day getting the win. Moves up to 4th place. Moves up 24 spots in the FedEx Cup. Joe moves up to 5. Moved up 4 spots. Russell Henley moved up 5 spots in a 9th. Xander Schauffele remains number 2. And Ryan Gamer remains number 1. Now, got to take a look at this scorecard here because front 9 was great. We closed out that birdie train. You all called in the Gamer Ability Airlines Captain Jess Molina's birdie train, or I guess it was a birdie plane. And then she's like, why am I here? Right? Like, isn't this the guy who almost got us both killed? And, well, no. No, it's just an honest mistake for a young pilot. Everybody's done that in flight school, right? Just happens that Ryan's was actually in a plane, not in a flight simulator. But that's a 3 under on the front, 33. On the back, we had a par, and then birdie was looking good. Par, bogey, par, not a good stretch. We got a birdie on 16, it was looking good. And then a bogey, painful bogey on a terrible chip shot off a great tee shot. That 2-iron choke tee shot just is not going to spin enough. Should have hit it a little steeper. Problem is hitting it more steep. You got to hit it perfect. If you miss it at all, we could be in the water. I seriously thought we spun it enough anyways. 34 on the back, still a great score here for Bay Hill. That's a 67, 5 under on the day. We got to take a look at the event stats because I do think we improved on fairways and greens. But before I say that, let's look at final round first. 85 fairways we did, but this is what we struggled on. But you know what's interesting about this stat? 61% greens in regulation. How many of those hit the green were looking good and they just rolled off? This course was playing firm and fast today, and it showed on every shot. Proximity to hole, solid at 24. I'd like to see that better. The best part of our game was this right here. Putting was fantastic today. That was the difference maker. Keep in mind, this 5 to 10 feet range, many of those were like 10-foot breakers. Not 10 feet, but you all know what I'm saying. Like 2 to 6, and we made 10 out of 10. That is unreal. And we hit 22% of 9 long putts. Scrambling of 71. Like to see that better, but that's fine. Birdie conversion rate of 63 is amazing. Now, as far as birdies, that's 7. Wish we would have had an eagle on the week. We were so close. 9 pars, but this stat hurt us, but it didn't lose us the tournament. We would have lost even without that. We played some of the best golf I've ever played at Bay Hill. So we have to say we left it all out there. Now, let's take a look at the event total here. So 75 fairways, not ideal. 66 greens, definitely not ideal at all. 28 proximity to hole, no, but the putter was hot this week. The putter was hot. This stat right here is unreal. You all know how hard these 5 or 10 footers are here at Bay Hill. You all saw it in both round 1 and 2. That is insane. 20 for 20. That is like impossible to do on this course. And we hit 15% of 19 long putts, scrambling of 75%, birdie conversion of 58. That's really good. No eagles on the week, 14 birdies, 19 pars, but 3 bogeys. And 3 bogeys didn't necessarily cost us the tournament. I know we're going to get bogeys there on that course. We still would have lost by 1, but it would have put us a lot closer. But yeah, what a fight. At the end of the day, we gave it our all. And on to TPC Sawgrass, everybody. And my favorite course, my favorite tournament. I cannot wait for TPC Sawgrass. Like, I'm fired up. Just thinking about it wants me to play 4 rounds there and just see how the leaderboard does. But the problem is, here's the problem with 4 rounds. If it's a blowout, it is so boring to watch, right? Like, I understand that. Think back to the major tournaments last year that we dominated on. Or some of the other 4-round tournaments. I don't know. We'll send Jerry to the media. Jerry, go to the media. Have fun. Oh, no telling what Jerry's going to say. But, you know, we go in here to the season schedule. Let's see how we did in this tournament last year. I do want to take a look at the past season here. We're going to go to Season 3. Because Season 1 was Q-School. Season 2 was the Korn Ferry Tour. And Season 3 now is our second season on the PGA Tour. So, this was... Wait, am I am I on the, yeah, hit third. We got third place at the Players. We barely fell short. We lost. Ludwig Oberg was our big rival last year. Oh, boy. Yeah, so we're in season 4 right now. Because technically Cusco, even though it was one tournament, was counted as a season. Corn Ferry 4 counted as a season. And then so on. But yeah, 2 strokes back to Ludwig Oberg there. 30-28. So that's where we were. Now, how do we do it? We won at Bay Hill. Oh, look. Speaking of the blowouts, there you go. There's an example of how the leaderboard was last year. And it was just wild stuff. It was all over the place. Then we had a close Players Championship, right? And then that was a close tournament. That, look at this. Shriners Children Open, 18-8. That was the leaderboard glitch last year. You know, we compare it to this current season right now. There's been a couple blowouts, which you want to, you know, I want that variety. Like, I don't want it to be the same thing every time. Whoops. So, yeah, let's take a look at week 1. So, 22 under to 20, we got crushed there. And then week 1, then we crushed the second tournament, 24-15. We're going to have tournaments like that where we play lights out. And then we won by 1 stroke in a battle at the Daybreak Classic. Then we came in 51st place. So this leaderboard, you see how it's so much better. AT&T Pebble Beach, yeah, blowout tournament. We're going to have those. AI is going to have those. We've seen them already. Waste Management Phoenix Open just barely fell short there. Genesis Invitational fell short by 4 strokes. Jalisco Championship, we dominated. Again, we're going to have those. And that's fine. Now, Northern Shore Open, yeah, we don't talk about that final round. Arnold Palmer, we played good in that final round, but not enough. So you can see the leaderboard changes. What I worry about doing 4 rounds here is what if we get a big blowout for 4 rounds, you know? And 3 rounds isn't the play. I don't know. I really don't know. I'm going to have to think about this. And yeah, I'll probably do 2. Okay, I'm leaning towards 2 right now, but it might be 4. I'm leaning towards 2. It might be 4. 2 would be electric, but 4 we get to play my favorite course 4 times in a row. Well, saying that, let's do it 4. Saying that, let's do it 4, everybody. Let's do it. We're going to do 4. I think I've already locked it in. I'm going to go ahead and change it so I don't change my mind. I don't want to change my mind. That'll be 4 rounds at the Players Championship. We're going to go here. We're going to go to rounds per... Oh, you can't even do 3 rounds. So never mind. Wait, what? So keep in mind, sometimes when you change it to 4, it'll change the other settings. We don't want dynamic. We want to play the full round. Oh, don't miss that. Because if you accidentally do that, well, you know what's going to happen. You're going to play only a couple holes each round. So yes, we are playing 4 rounds at my favorite course, the Players Championship. And for those that want the same settings we're playing on, I've showed them multiple times, but here's the settings I play on. It's been great this year. I think it's been absolutely fantastic. And there's nothing that really needs to be modified whatsoever because these settings are amazing. But yeah, what a fight. What a fight, everybody. That's what it's all about, the fight, the grind. And we are grinding right now, and we have a chance to return home. But we did 4 rounds last year, 28 under. Let's do 4 rounds again to see if we can beat that score. We should. We're better now than we were at this point last year in the season. So I anticipate a 40 under round for Ryan Gamer. Remember I said that? But yes, this is a 4-round tournament. The 5th major basically now. I love this tournament so much. But thank you all for watching this video to the end. You all are all legends. If you got some enjoyment today, drop a like before you go. It really helps the channel. And subscribe for plenty more sports game content. Ryan Gamer returns home where he was born and raised. TPC Sawgrass, Florida. He is ready. Ponte Vedra Beach, everybody. Ryan's going to be ready. He's going to spend the whole week there, getting ready, prepping, spending time on the beach with friends and loved ones down there in Florida and getting ready for TPC Sawgrass. Living on that golf course for the next week and getting dialed in and ready for a tournament he wants to win more than any other one besides the final major we need for the Grand Slam, which is the PGA Championship. I'll see you next time. That'll be a 4-round tournament, round 1 in the next one, and we're approaching the Legends Championship, our first major in 4 weeks. So stay tuned, and I'll see you next time. As always, have a fantastic day, everybody.